Hello. Hi guys. I am sitting in New York and I have a lot of spare time on my hands. I've been really busy, so while I'm here, I'm trying to get caught up. I don't have screaming kids around me. Thank goodness Josh is back home with the kids. And I have been working on like YouTube vlogs to come back to YouTube. I was hitting it hard last year and then life really hit me hard, and now I'm coming back, and I feel like it would be weird to just upload a random vlog like I've been vlogging and not explain why I've been gone for 4 months. So going back, we started YouTubing, and it's crazy to me to know being one of these people in the spotlight and that I probably look like I have my life together. It's crazy like to follow people and know everyone has their stuff. Everyone has stuff that they are going through behind closed doors. I think the last video I uploaded was in either August or September. So last year, like, me and Josh started YouTubing and it was great. But behind closed doors, my mom was sick, and it just kind of, we didn't exactly fall apart because it wasn't like knock down, drag out screaming. It was more, I have a weird way of when I need someone and I need them to be there for me, I push them away. And I just kind of like wasn't caring. And then a lot of bad and devastating things happened. And I don't know what this YouTube channel is going to look like now. I don't know if he's gonna, like, if we're gonna, you know, be YouTubing as a family, or if it's just gonna be me, because I'm working a lot, kind of spending a lot of time by myself nowadays. But that's kind of what happened. We started filming again for TV, and so many of you were watching the show, and so we got really busy with that. And then, yeah, me and Josh, I filed for divorce, and things got really bad. And so, then Josh surprised me with a re-proposal. I think everyone knows all that. And there's a lot of like, it's really hard to go through things and it being in the public eye, and then things you read are like either not true or half true, or so you can never like believe what you read. And then it will make one person look really bad when there's so much more to the story. And it's just like, it's been really hard. And so for my sanity, I've been staying off of YouTube and catching up. And I took the whole month of December off of life, like literally. It's taken me a lot of times to film this because it's really hard to just spit out the words. And I've picked my phone up and I've recorded, and I just couldn't handle it. And so my mental health is not good. It is not good right now, but I am getting better. And it's not one of those things that's like, I feel like I need to go get help. It's one of those things that there's going to be something wrong with someone if they aren't depressed through this, or they are okay. And so I just feel like it's time, and I have to go through the motions. And then, you know, one day you run into me and you ask me if I'm doing fine, and I tell you great. And then one day you run into me and I am just a mental wreck. And so it's kind of been this, and no one knows really how to be here for me, because like I said, when people try to be here for me, I end up pushing them away. And sometimes I let Josh come near me and hug me, and sometimes I will just shove him out the door. And so it's just really hard. And so I'm having him, like, I'm not even getting out a camera and filming when he's around. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to do my own thing, and I'm just now getting back to the groove of things. So this is going to be what's hard to spit out. But as many of you know, a month and a half ago, we lost an amazing person who was my mom. And it's just been hard to come back to life. But that's kind of part of this, is I'm vulnerable and I share my life, and I had to share it on TV. And so it's just like And I'm really thankful because I think it was really hard for MTV because they have known my mom since I was 16. I'm 25, and so almost a decade. And they fell in love with her too, and so I think it was hard for them. And they were totally so cool. Like, we will cover what you guys want. We will step back, tell us what to do. And instead of bringing big cameras out when I was going through all of it, they were just there for us instead. And that is something I want everyone to know, is that they have been so respectful, especially to my dad. He's going through more than I have ever had to sit back and watch someone go through. And so it's just been really hard for all of us. We're all kind of taking it in and different. And then, like I said, some days I'm okay, and other days I just can't even handle life. I can't get out of bed. I can't find motivation. And my way of coping is, one, pushing people away who love me, and two, staying busy, staying really busy, and just having things to look forward to. But also, like, I think about 24/7 every single day. What would she want me doing? Like, anytime I was working on something, I went straight to her house. I live a block from her, and I would tell her all about it, and we would celebrate together. Or, like, I just want her to be proud of me. And on days that I can't even get up, like, I knew she would be so disappointed. And so that's kind of what's keeping me on my groove. And so I am working on a lot of things. I do want to come back to YouTube because I do miss it. It is tricky doing YouTube and TV at the same time because there's stuff I can't talk about. There's stuff, like, TV is really delayed and YouTube is like the next day. But I just feel like I shouldn't be uploading. I shouldn't just jump right back in and start uploading and people going, whoa, what's been going on? And so I wanted to make like a quick video of what's been going on, why it's just me. Well, I'm just in New York and decided to do this while I have no kids, and it's just me. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of time just alone. That's so I can scream it out when I want, so I can, yeah, I mean, I have been, last year, I shouldn't have made it through, and some days I thought, I am so depressed, there's no way I'll make it to the end of the day. I think sometimes it takes people making really bad decisions to change, and unfortunately during them making bad decisions, it destroys someone else. And I was definitely destroyed, but then I saw someone change, and so it was a hard year. And what's really hard about it is I have to relive it when people see it and it's like a year ago. And so everything's just really hard. But you guys have continued to love and support us. I started a PayPal, and you guys sent enough money to pay my mom's house off, and that was like her biggest worry. And we got to tell her that 24 hours before she went to heaven. I've really been like digging into God and digging into death and how it all works. And you know, when you really think about it, or when you really dig into what's true, and like I said, you can respect me or not, this is just 100% how I believe is our time here on earth is absolutely nothing. Like, how we spend it, yeah, we need to be ready for if tomorrow never comes, or if the end of the world happens. Like, we need to be ready. And it's really made me think lately. And so I stopped worrying about who's hurt me, what other people have done, and start thinking like, let's focus on myself and let's do good myself. Who cares what those other people are doing? I'm gonna do good myself, because like, I watched my mom changed the world the last 2 years. She became a motivational speaker. She started everyone she ran into. She just wanted them to know God's love, and she wanted us to be sure to know, like, don't be angry with God. You guys are going to see me one day. And that's the life that matters. Like, our soul, it lives on forever. That's the life that really matters. This is just a short amount of time here on earth. This is just our body. It is nothing compared to our soul that lives on. And so when I think about it like that, it's like I'm going to see her one day and life is going to be good. And I am super excited. And I know that sounds like weird, but I'm so excited to be up in heaven and not in this sinful world where we hurt and we're depressed and people hurt us and people do and say really bad and sinful things. And same for me, like, there's no temptation, there's no bad things up there. And I don't know, it's just made me think about all that a lot. So a few things that I am working on. Body by Mac is getting really big, and I took a month off in December, and this is I'm going to celebrate my 3rd year of launching the business this year. And taking that month off was like, I needed that, but when I came back, it's like things were still slow. So if I stop, then the business stops, and that's like kind of nerve-wracking sometimes because I'm only so many humans, and my body was not mentally able to do a single workout during that time. And it feels good to be back, and I know this is exactly what she would want me doing. So I'm actually going to be traveling with my Body by Mac classes. I actually do them in a gym now, so they're not at home. I'm a cheer coach, so I'm in a gym 2 to 3 days a week, sometimes more. So I'm traveling with cheer competitions. I'm traveling with Body by Mac. I'm traveling with business stuff. You guys are seeing more of my life. It's getting back out there, and I'm just staying really busy. You guys know I'm a big part of the Justice Nutrition brands. I got my fitness clothing line going. Everything will be linked back down below. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and say hi and give you guys an update, and pray for me. Let me know if I need to pray for you. I'm really good about smiling through life when it's not going good. I would be lying if I said I was okay, and that's not what I'm about, because I'm not okay, but I will be. I'm getting out of bed every day, and I'm taking one foot, and I'm walking, and I'm going through the days, and I'm truly thankful that I have a job and a career that I enjoy doing, because I couldn't imagine having to get up and go sit at a desk all day when that's not where my happiness is, and like, it drains me. And so during my workouts, it's like the world is out, I am happy, I'm doing what I love, I'm helping others, and I'm so happy that I am back doing that, because that's when I'm happy. When it really gets at, and then, you know, being around my kids and my family, like, that makes me really happy. But when it gets really bad is at nighttime when everything's settled. My camera is shut off. I did not give you permission to shut off. Don't do that. As I was saying, at nighttime when I'm like sitting down and I just feel lonely, even if someone's right beside me, like, it's really lonely, and I have anxiety attacks, and then I'm talking to doctors about medicine, and it's really hard to get through nights. And so then I'm trying to do this, wake up and do everything with no sleep. So that's been the hardest part, is like when I'm not around anyone. And so I was really nervous about taking this last minute trip that I just found about by myself. Because I don't do good alone. And the nighttime is just, like I said, it's really, really hard to get through the night. I'm having a hard time seeing hope for me getting better, but I do think that I'm going to get better, because I'm continuing to do what I was doing before everything happened. Last year was, you might as well taken a knife and cut my entire body up and threw it in the lake. That's how my year went last year, and you guys just saw the good, because I was uploading the good to YouTube, and it was not good at all. So anyways, I just wanted to be super honest with you guys. Thank you for loving and supporting my family. Those who are rooting for us, thank you. My decisions now are, I give up. I do. I give up and I give it all to God. And I am having trouble with having faith, but I have 100% faith that He is going to line my life up exactly where it's supposed to be and where it should be. I'm having a hard time understanding why He let a lot of things happen that did last year, but I'm working through it. So anyways, I'm going to end this video, and I'm working on new videos, so you guys will see weekly videos. It's not going to be as frequent as it was last year because I was doing YouTube full time, and now I'm working on a bunch of other stuff, so I'm going to try to do at least once a week. But anyways, hopefully you guys can watch me heal and get better throughout the year. And once again, thank you for your love and support.